Cuddles, why do you look like a math problem with no solution?
Well, sort of. I have a math assignment for the carnival.
Oh, that's fun. What do you need to do?
I need to come up with ideas for games and food stalls.
Sounds deliciously challenging. Have you gotten any feedback from your classmates?
Yup, I have collected the data.
Awesome! So what's the worry then?
I'm just a little lost on which data organizers to use.
Aha! That's because you don't know the types of data.
Types of data? Are we talking like the different flavors of ice cream?
Well, sort of. Let me scoop you in on the details.
Thanks, Miss Amy. With your help, I'll have this carnival math problem solved quicker than it takes to eat a funnel cake.
Hi everyone, in today's session we're going to learn how to identify the different types of data. To make a start, let's go through some get ready questions. Question number 1, which of these things could you count? Number of cars on podium, length, exact time taken for a morning jog. Yes, number of cars on podium can be counted, wherein length and exact time taken are measured. In question number 2, you have to select which is the best unit to measure each of these. Mass of an apple will be measured in grams, amount of juice in a pack in ml, length of a pencil in centimeters, diameter of a glass in centimeters, capacity of a bucket in milliliters. Coming on to question number 3. Is this statement true or false? All 1-year-olds are the same number of days old. A 1-year-old who is 1 year and 2 days old will be categorized as a 1-year-old, as well as a child who is 1 year old and 20 days will also be categorized as a 1-year-old. So this statement is a false statement. All types of data can be put into 2 categories, qualitative and quantitative. Taking a closer look at qualitative, it can be categorized as categorical data, wherein quantitative can be put into 2 further categories, discrete and continuous. Let's have a look at the differences between qualitative and quantitative data. Qualitative data uses descriptive language or words to represent the data, wherein quantitative data is generally represented using numerals. Qualitative data describes the qualities of an object, for example, the variety of shapes and sizes of leaves in a garden, wherein quantitative data uses quantitative values to represent the data. For example, the total count of vehicles present in a parking lot. Now, when you know the differences, let's try to sort these. Favorite color? Obviously, it's describing your choice of color, so it's qualitative. Height. Height is a number, so it's quantitative. Age. Age is also a number, Measured in years, it's quantitative. Favorite subject, it describes your liking towards a subject. It's qualitative. Number of pets is a number. It's quantitative. Type of flooring, this could be flooring in your house, in your class. So it's describing the type of flooring. It's describing the quality of the flooring. So it's qualitative. Let's have a look at some data. Miss Amy and Cuddles have their opinions about this data. Miss Amy says this is qualitative data because it consists of words. Cuddles is saying
this is quantitative data as it consists of numerical information.
Who do you agree with? Take a moment to reflect and think about it. Miss Amy says it's qualitative data because it's represented in words. But words are mere numbers, just that they are expressed using alphabets. But still, the information is numerical. Hence, here, Cuddles is correct. Let's take a closer look at qualitative data, which can also be called as categorical data. As the name suggests, it's going to talk about the various categories included in data. These are the key characteristics of categorical data. Data that is describing qualities, characteristics, or categories. It's not measurable. It can be represented using a bar chart, pie chart, or a frequency table. For examples, favorite color, travel method to school, flavors of ice cream, and so on. Let's take a closer look at quantitative data. Quantitative data can be further categorized into discrete and continuous data. Discrete data is quantifiable, wherein continuous data is measured. It's not discrete, you cannot count it. Discrete data have limited values, wherein continuous data can be measured and can take any values. Discrete data can be presented using a table, a pictogram, or a bar graph. Continuous data can be presented using histograms, also famously known as frequency diagrams. Example of a discrete data would be count of apples on a tree. Example of continuous data would be body temperature. Now when you know the differences, let's try to sort these out. Mass of an object. Mass is measured in kilograms, grams. It's continuous data. Dozen of oranges. Yes, they are countable. So it's discrete data. Height. Height is measured in centimeters, inches, or in feet. It's continuous data. Time. Time is measured in seconds and different units of time. So it's continuous data. Number of girls. Countable. Discrete data. Number of fish. Again countable. Discrete data. Let's have a look at this. Miss Amy and Cuddles were discussing if age is categorized as discrete data or continuous data. Miss Amy says, I think it's discrete because age is always a whole number of years.
I think it's continuous because you can measure age in seconds if you wanted to.
Take a moment to reflect and decide who do you agree with. Here, Miss Amy as well as Cuddles both are correct. For example, if I want to express a person's age, it can be expressed as 12 years. Also, if I want to express this as 12 years and 6 months old, it can also be expressed that way. So in this particular question, Miss Amy and Cuddles both are correct. Let's have a go at a few questions, and now it's your turn. Is the data qualitative or discrete or continuous? Now here, looking at this pie chart, it's describing the favorite color. So it's describing the quality. It's qualitative. Here we can see a bar graph talking about the number of children in different classes. It's talking about number of children. So it is discrete data. Here the pictogram has categories, as well as each category number of trees are counted. This pictogram tries to depict the number of trees, which is discrete data. Looking at the last example, this is a line graph talking about the amount of rainfall in centimeters. It is continuous data. So Cuddles, I hope you understood the different types of data.
Yes, Miss Amy. The types of data has helped me decide on the appropriate data organizers to represent the collected data. Options for game solve is a type of categorical data. I might use a pie chart for it. Number of participants is a type of discrete data. I can use a pictogram for the same. Wherein time taken to complete different games is a type of continuous data. I can use a line graph for the same.
That's great, Cuddles. To enhance your understanding, you may have a go at the questions on the worksheet. Scan the QR code to have access to the preview of the worksheet. If you like my video, kindly like and share and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thanks for your time and thanks for watching. See you soon.